Welcome, folks, to yet another Marathon Monday. We are going to be drinking some Harpoon Brewery today. Got a tailgater case here. 12 bottles of 4 different beer styles. Let's go take a closer look. Oh, seems to be more over here on the Gamehorder's menu of delight. Starting off with a Harpoon IPA. Not sure what the percentages are on these bad boys, but I'm assuming since it's an IPA, it's decent. You know, 5.5, 6 at least. I got the case for $14, so I just wanted a little kickstart to my day. Also got a Harpoon Rye IPA in that case. It says this beer is a toast to friendship and decades of brewing and enjoying great beer together. Well, we're gonna be enjoying some great fucking LPs together, so what better beer? Let's skip that one. This is the Harpoon Oktoberfest. Obviously, it is seasonal. Look at these guys, they're happy. They're good friends like me and you, because they're drunk. And then there's a pumpkin beer, which I've never tried, UFO. I've heard of this. It's an unfiltered offering to the pumpkin gods. This is, of course, not going to come anywhere close to pumpkin, but we can pretend. I still have that case of pumpkin, by the way. All 12 bottles, untouched. I have it, if you can see back there in the back right corner, you can see the pumpkin. I keep it hidden on purpose because I try to forget about it. Picked this up. Had a little sip of this the other day. This is a banana bread beer. Now this is only 5.2%, but it's a nice bottle, nice pint bottle. And this has a really banana nut bread taste to it. So if you're into banana nut bread, check out this banana bread beer. It's really good, it's tasty. You don't need to get fucked up. You can just have one to relax. Long ago, ale was known as liquid bread. Belly, get the fuck out of my shot. Oh, that's Venus, never mind. Goddamn dogs. Alright, now for the real deal, big bad boy motherfuckers. I got 3 bottles here. All 3 will devastate you. This is the Hercules Double IPA. This is a 10% beer. You can see it down there. This is a nice 1080p focusing camera, let me tell you. But this is a Hercules Double IPA. It's got 85 IBUs in it. And grilled fish tacos and aged Dutch cheese is the recommended suggested food pairing. I've had some of the Great Divide Brewing Company. They have a chocolatey beer. I forget what the name is. They have a beer called Yeti, which is real good. All their IPAs they'll fucking destroy you. They're all in the 9-10%. Then I got this one just because the bottle was cool. It's got like blood wax dripping down it. And it wasn't too bad. It was like $4. This is called Decadent. It's an Imperial IPA. This also is 10%. So these are 2 heavy hitting beers right here. 10% will do you in. The strongest beer I've had is a 13%. It's called Beelzebub. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in one of my videos, but it didn't taste that great. But 13%, what do you expect? And just in case, I ain't got much left, but just in case I really need to fucking go that extra mile today, LP, and I got some 92 proof Sailor Jerry. You put this in with some Coke, and you are not going to remember shit the next day. You can tell, because that's 2 days of the Gamehorder fucking it up. Gamehorder, 2 days, this bottle's gone, son. Gone! Alright, so, that's the selection today. I'm pretty fucking happy about it. What are we going to look at Gamehorder collection-wise today? I figured I'd show you guys the Blu-ray, DVD, anime collection. I don't think I've ever done that before. So let's walk on over to the Gamehorder's little movie hoarder shelf. That's right. That's all Blu-ray. I stopped collecting Blu-ray, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big movie guy like some people out there. I mean, I love, certain movies, but I find that when I watch it, my favorite movies, I only need to watch it once every few years. So now if I see a Blu-ray for $5-10, I'll pick it up. But most of the time I won't go running out and getting a Blu-ray unless say it's like Game of Thrones, the new season. I'm gonna go get that motherfucker day one. You know, maybe the new Avengers, you know, really good fucking movies, Kick-Ass, things like that. So, here, we'll go through a couple of my favorite movies. You might see other things on there. I'm not going to pull out all these. And I'm pretty just a visceral kind of guy. I like lots of violence and pussy in my movies. So, tits and ass, baby. So, 300, awesome movie, one of my favorites. One of my cult classic favorites. AOD, baby, the Screwhead Edition. Hail to the king. That's all I got to say about that. What else we got here? Avatar, great movie. This is the Blu-ray, not the 3D Blu-ray. I don't have my 3D TV yet. I'm looking into getting one. I'm still rolling with the 73-inch DLP, but I'm probably going to get a 60-inch LED 3D TV here soon. But not soon enough. Another classic, Braveheart, back when Mel Gibson wasn't lunatic. One of my all-time favorites, as you may know, this is the original Clash of the Titans. This is the Blu-ray book version. This is, you know, this is pretty much, if I had to pick 3 movies out of this collection to not burn, this would be one of them. I love Harryhausen. You know, I grew up on Sinbad and Clash of the Titans, so that's a super cool movie. Clerks 2. Love Clerks 1. I love all of Kevin Smith's shit. But my name is actually in the credits for this one because he did a Facebook deal where if you posted on the Facebook of Clerks 2, you got your name in the credits. So my name is actually in one of a million people's names in the credits on this one. Conan the Barbarian and the Destroyer. I love them both, but I like the Barbarian better. It's just more raw. You can see this ones are both sealed. I haven't watched the Blu-rays to check the quality. Another classic that I grew up on, Creepshow. Fucking love me some old school classic horror. The Devil's Rejects, District 9 are in there. Dusk Till Dawn, Expendables. Of course, you gotta have the Evil Dead 1 and 2. You can't have Army of Darkness without Evil Dead 1 and 2. Love me some Gladiator, good old Russell Crowe. You know the Gamehorder's got the Goonies on Blu-ray. You can't fucking die and not have that shit. Grindhouse. This is the Tarantino Rodriguez duet that they did. Hangover Part 1, not 2 and 3 because they suck dick. Yeah, I got all the Harry Potters. What, motherfucker? I ain't even watched them all. That's the sad part. Got Hobo with a Shotgun. You like some B-grade campy movies, you gotta check this movie out. This movie's just fucked up. What else we got? The Immortals. I actually did get this in 3D just because I was figuring on getting the TV. This is a cool movie a lot of people probably never heard of that you should check out. It's called Ink. It's about an incubus, the male counterpart to a succubus. He comes to the world. I haven't watched it in a while, but it was artistic. It's French or some shit. I don't know. It's a good fucking movie. Check it out. It's pretty wicked. It's called Ink. Got the Iron Mans, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill. I love fucking Kick-Ass. Boy, this is one of my favorite modern type of action movies, if you will. Also love me some Machete. Just recently went and saw the new Machete. Good shit. This is another movie. This is the latest movie I got. Mars Attacks. Loved watching this. Never really knew it was a big comic book until I recently pledged on the Mars Attack board game on Kickstarter, which just ended. So I'll be showing that once it comes in. But I always loved this movie, how campy and crazy the death scenes were. What else we got in there? Observe and Report, an old school, 2 favorite comedies of mine. Platoon. Got Red Sonja, which was Conan's homegirl when she came out. That was, of course, Bridget Nielsen back before she was fucking Flavor Flav. Got the early Resident Evils. More Schwarzenegger. I grew up on Schwarzenegger. He was my hero when I was a little man. Him and Stallone. So that was back when they were a lot cooler. Actually, Stallone, he didn't really lose too much of his coolness. He's still a big bad motherfucker. Got Scott Pilgrim, Sin City. Spaceballs. Here's all 4 seasons of Spartacus. I love the new Spartacus deal. I got Step Brothers and Superbad in there. Sucker Punch, some people didn't like the movie, but I saw this for like $10 and I thought it was innovative in a way, how they were kind of in an insane asylum or whatever, and you know, their memories or whatever, their imagination took them out, blah blah blah. It was different. Got Thor in there, just went and saw Thor 2. I wasn't too disappointed. I dug it. Total Recall, Transformers, Troy. Got a couple of the Walking Deads, which I'm starting to lose interest in. The Aliens anthology. Also now bidding on a, or not bidding, pledging on the Alien vs. Predator board game, which is gonna take a lot of fucking of my money. And then I have the Targaryen Game of Thrones Season 1. And of course the Greyjoy Season 2 cover. And I don't pick based on who I like, I picked on the creature that I like. And of course I love the dragon and the kraken more than the wolf and the lion. Fuck the wolf and the lion. Alright, then some Blu-ray anime I got. I got 9, Tim Burton. Thought this was pretty cool. I got a thing for Sackboys, what can I say? You know, that sounds a little fucking, little pervy, but Afro Samurai got his shit. I got some video game Blu-rays, Dante's Inferno, Dead Space. You gotta have Final Fantasy, motherfucker. This is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. Old school heavy metal. I grew up reading heavy metal, so there's the original heavy metal. Probably my favorite anime of all time, Ninja Scroll. Saw this on Blu-ray, I had it on DVD for years, and I was like, yo, I'm buying that. Grew up on this one, Secret of Nim. I was watching this when I was like 6. So I'm big on the nostalgia, obviously, or I wouldn't have fucking 700 DOS games. But got the Family Guy trilogy, the Lord of the Rings Blu-ray trilogy. I'm actually waiting for The Hobbit to finish and do their own little box trilogy. That's why I haven't bought The Hobbit on Blu-ray. This is my Kung Fu section, which is, unfortunately, it's shrunk a lot, but this is one of my favorite Kung Fu movies, Twin Warriors with Jet Li, Michelle Yeoh. Volcano High is pretty kick-ass. What else in here? Story of Ricky. This movie's off the fucking chain. If you ain't seen Story of Ricky and you like Kung Fu and campy B-grade Kung Fu, this dude is like, this is like Fist of the North Star shit. He punching motherfuckers in their face and their heads explode and fucking brains shooting all over the shit. It's crazy. You definitely need to check that out. And then this is just what's left of my DVDs that hasn't been converted into Blu-ray. Or for instance, you can't just own the Blu-ray Army of Darkness. You also got to own the Director's Cut on DVD and the Boomstick Edition on DVD. You know, I also have the original Clash of the Titans on DVD. Just shit that I won't sell because A, it's only going to get me $1 maybe as a trade-in. And I feel it has more collectible value. Here's another fucked up movie that I own that probably you don't, that you should probably go see and then, you know, come yell at me later for suggesting. Seriously, don't watch this movie. Well, go ahead and watch this movie, but don't say I didn't warn you. This movie's fucked up. This movie's called Gummo. It's about white trash, basically. And I will warn you now, there is some pussy getting beat up. That's all I'm going to say. Grandma's Boy, classic. Still haven't released this on Blu-ray. I have no idea why. So I guess I'll have to wait. Mazes and Monsters. This is an old Dungeons and Dragons movie with Tom Hanks. He's a D&D player and they get sucked into the world and yada yada yada. I never heard of this. And then my ex-girlfriend's mom was like, hey, you gotta check out Mazes and Monsters. I was like, what the fuck? Anyways, another one of my classic favorites, Krull. Love Krull. Also love me some old school Dragon Slayer. These are Tales from the Dark Side. I was a little kid watching these. I love the Tales from the Dark Side. Before I got into Tales from the Crypt, I was a big Tales from the Dark Side fan. I thought this made Twilight Zone look like fucking Barbie. Peter Jackson's, one of his first movies, Bad Taste. You goddamn right it is. This is another campy, crummy, crunchy delight for sure. And they even, this re-release says from the director of Lord of the Rings, which is pretty funny, but this is a limited copy. 11,700 out of 50,000, so I'm 1 in 50,000, bitch. I got some Trey Parker and Matt Stone, Basketball, Orgasmo. This is one of the South Park's earlier movies. It's pretty goofy. It's funny. It's got its parts, but it's goofy as shit. I ain't gonna lie. More Creep Show. Another classic scary horror critter movie. Critters. Yeah. Creep Show 2. My Tenacious D DVD. I love the D. You know, the band. Toxic Avenger. I grew up on Toxie. I love him. I like all the Trauma Team videos. They're just fucking ridiculous. House. This is another scary-esque type movie I grew up watching. My Science Project and The Gate, man. These are all my classics, man. My Science Project and The Gate. I must have watched these like 30 fucking times. This one, they go back in time, or they go through all these time warps, and they're fighting Tyrannosaurus Rexes and shit. It's fucking nutty. Check that out. The Gate, that's about a couple kids that open up a gate to hell, and all these little crazy fucking demons come out. You know, Gamehorder's all about demons. My friend Rick recommended this, Valhalla Rising. This is kind of a crazy foreign film. Yeah, you just have to watch it and tell me what you think. And then I even got some good old Tales from the Crypt, of course. I don't have the whole collection, but this is the first season. Alright, so that's more or less the Blu-ray DVD collection. Let's move on over to some of the anime. Now, my anime has shrunk, as you can see, big time. This isn't all anime, by the way. But, this is other shit. I got my Ray Harryhausen collection here, which this is Jason the Argonauts and all the Sinbad films. There's my Cyclops. I actually have the toy for him. I got the Ninja Scroll. This is the Ultimate Collection Edition. This is the series. And it was a pretty good series too. Dungeons and Dragons. Never opened it. I watched this cartoon as a kid, but this is the whole animated series. I had to have this. This is that. You got Tiamat right there in the background about to eat this elven motherfucker. Got the Invader Zim box set. This has got the house in it with all the Invader Zims in there. I got Ren and Stimpy's collection. I like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I like that shit. I got Captain N, the Game Master. I got all his shit. I got Sam and Max. I got the Zelda animated series. First Transformers. I figured, nah, I'm not going to buy all those. And then I do have the whole He-Man collection, which you can see here. It kind of forms Castle Grayskull. But this is the complete, this was like the one toy that I had to have when I was little. I had all the He-Mans and Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain, Beastman and Orko and all those motherfuckers. Skeletor, there's my boy. He was my picture for my Baldur's Gate LP. But that's the entire He-Man seasons, all sealed, keeping them nice and sweet. And then the this is the best of He-Man. I don't know how I ended up with that. I don't have He-Man the movie because that was a fucking disgrace. Got some Fist of the North Star series. This is actually pretty good. More Ninja Scroll ripoff. This is Heavy Metal 2000. Haven't got it on Blu-ray yet. And I got Vampire Hunter D. I got both his movies. I love Vampire Hunter D. And some other ones. Berserk. This is another pretty cool anime. I don't say Japanime. I actually punch people in the face to say that. Don't say that around me or I'll punch you in your fucking face. Europe Sugadoshi. Yeah, if you like 6 demon dicks flying out of demons and ripping bitches apart, then pick up Europe Sugadoshi. This shit is fucking crazy. I had this when I was like 13. I was watching this, going to Catholic school. And it was awesome. This was the antithesis of what I was learning in school. This shit is crazy, man. You gotta check out Euro Tsukadoshi. What else I got? Got more Ninja Scroll original DVD. Aeon Flux. This is Lodos War. I got the Lodos War collection. That's the first one and the second one. This is an interesting DVD that Dungeons & Dragons released. It's a choose your own adventure / DVD movie. Scourge of the Worlds. You pop this in, they play through some CG effects. You know, it's all CG based. They play through the story, CG, and then they come to a crossroads, and with your DVD remote, you pick what you want them to do. So I saw this, I was like, whoa, this is the shit. So I picked it up. I don't think they ever made any more after this. If they did, I want them, so tell me about it. But it's a choose your own adventure / DVD adventure. Then I have The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. This is the original Fist of the North Star on DVD. I don't think it's been released on Blu-ray in English or Americas or whatever, but I know that this goes for well over $100 on eBay, especially this is in perfect condition. That's one of my favorite animes. That's up there with Ninja Scroll and the D. Then I got a bunch of South Parks and Family Guys. That's pretty much all that's down there on the bottom. So, that's it. I'm sure I've bored you enough with my movie collection. Let's go get LPing, folks. I'll see you in the chamber.